So now I've created my game and I've created the start point. I now need to create the end point for my character. So I can click in my tile map and I want to create a block here that's going to show where the character can end the game. So there's lots of options to choose from. But if I go to the dungeon one, I quite like this chest here. So I'm just going to put a chest in the corner of my map, in my tile map here. So now when I refresh it, you should see if I go down, oops, touch the black there, that we get to the end and there's the tile map. Okay, so I need to go into scene and scroll down a little bit, and we're going to do the same, or it's very similar to what we did before with this on sprite kind of player touching the empty space. You'll notice that at the moment this one is kind of like faded out. That's because it's doing the same thing as this top one. So if I changed it to the chest, then it will become kind of like live again and you can use it. And so when if the player touches the chest, I'm going to go to the game and I'm going to have this one here for game over, and it's going to be a game over win. Okay, so now when I get to the chest, you should see that it plays the animation of game over and win. I want to make it a little bit more interesting, so I want to have a countdown. So under info, we've got like things like score and lives, and this one is the countdown. So I'm going to start, say this start countdown here. I'm going to change this value because I think 10 is probably not going to be enough. Let me put 30 seconds in there now. And I'm going to go back to the info and scroll down. And I want on countdown end. So if the countdown gets to 0 for my game, I'm going to do this one here, game over. But I'm going to change this. I'm going to click on it and change it to lose. Okay. So let's have a look now. So let's just check that it all still works. So when I get to here, okay, I win, and let me run down the clock and let's see what happens. Okay, so you can see there the game over lose works. I could do other things as well from here. So I could, for example, set the lives to 3, and then every time it touches the black, the empty space, we could change life by -1, and then I could say on life 0, again, it could be that the game is over and we lose. I could do it maybe that we set this, change the score by 1. So maybe instead of having game over win, I could have lots of these chests in the on the tile map. So if I added in some more, maybe I've got one up here, and then here, and one here. But then I want to say this orb could be where I end. So then let's see if it overlaps that. But I'm just going to duplicate this, and I'm going to say if it overlaps the red orb, then it's going to be game over and win. So there's lots of different things that we can add in and we can change and we can customize now. So you can see my 3 lives have been set there. So I get, that's interesting because every time I touch it, I get a point. So I'd need to go in and change that. So